walk through with her attitude. Gucci on the neck, I can't be mad at you.
Yo guys, what is going on? In today's GTA Online video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 best aircrafts in the game, in my opinion. Obviously guys, this is just my opinion, so don't take it to heart or anything if one vehicle you like isn't in the list. But obviously it being a top 5, it is quite hard to fit everything in. We're going to be starting off with 5 down to number 1, number 1 being the best and 5 being the worst. So with all out of the way guys, let's jump straight into it. Now for number 5 on the list, I have actually chosen the Akula. All in all, this is actually a really good vehicle to use. It has things such as the stealth mode, and also this vehicle can actually use barrage missiles, so the Akula can be very effective in any type of situation. The stealth mode, for example, can be used to lose cops quite quickly. I'm pretty sure that if you actually activate the stealth mode when you've got like a 5-star or something, it just goes straight down to a 2-star or a 3-star. I do use the Akula in some heist like prep missions. I remember one with the prison, and if you get a 5-star wanted level in that heist prep mission, it is actually really hard to lose the cops and you keep getting killed. But on the other hand, if you get to the Akula, then it makes life so much more easier. All that you have to do is put it in stealth mode and then you're pretty much sorted. But now we're going to be moving down to number 4 on the list. And for number 4 on the list, I have actually decided to choose the B11 Strikeforce. The reason I've chose this at the number 4 spot and not put it even like lower or higher is mainly because of the armor on the B11 Strikeforce. It is a very strong vehicle. In fact, it's one of the strongest aircrafts in the game. You guys can literally crash this into a building and still like come out unscathed almost. You might be smoking after that actually, but it still doesn't like blow up in one, which makes it ideal for dogfights. Say a laser's coming after you or something and it's got them explosive cannons. The B11 can actually take a few of them before it actually does like blow up. The only poor thing about the B11 is obviously the explosive cannons on this, and I'd say the speed as well. But one thing to know about the B11's speed is that if you get above the height of the Maze Bank tower, you will actually get a bit of a speed boost, so if you can fly that high in the B11 then you're sorted. We're now going to be moving down to number 3 on the list. And with number 3 on the list, I have actually gone with the P996 Laser, or as everyone would call it, just a laser. I've chosen this at number 3 because it is very agile as a jet. Obviously it's been in the game since launch, and it's just very good in dogfights all the time. And another highlight about this vehicle is literally the explosive cannon. It's just very good, especially when not many vehicles have the same like explosive cannon as this, such as like the Rogue. It is an explosive cannon, but it's not the same as the lasers. I think the one which is the closest is the Hydra's, obviously, because it's literally the same type of concept of a jet, but obviously the Hydra like hovers. But the closest cannons overall I'd say is probably the Savages like cannons. They definitely output a similar amount of damage, if not the same. Once you guys learn how to pilot a laser and you can do it well, then you can literally just take on anyone in the lobby. It doesn't even matter. It's also super fast as well, I think that goes without saying. But now we're going to be moving down to number 2 on the list. And for number 2 on the list, I have decided to go with the Pyro. The Pyro is probably the fastest jet in the game. There is a couple of other like vehicles which are similar in speed, but I'm pretty sure the Pyro actually does beat them. A great thing about the Pyro is that it is actually a 2-seater plane or jet, so you and a friend can literally just hop in and then just go around in this. It's great for like getting places as well, like across the map for example. Not only that, but the Pyro is very good at dogfighting. Because of the agility on the Pyro, it can make very sharp turns and then outturn like other jets and everything like that. For example, if the Pyro was up against like a laser or something, then the laser would most likely lose if the guy in the Pyro knew what he was doing. The Pyro uses missiles and also just a machine gun. It can also use flares, but honestly you probably won't need the flares because the Pyro can turn that fast that you'll be dodging missiles anyway. Overall, a very good vehicle for dogfighting and just getting around in general, even helping a friend get somewhere. Just an all-round great vehicle to have. We're now going to be moving down to the last spot on the list, which is number 1. And for number 1 on the list, I have decided to choose the Starling. The Starling also is great for PvP, like dogfights and everything like that, but the main advantage of the Starling is how small it is as a plane. If you have someone in the laser trying to kill you and you're in the Starling, the player in the laser is going to struggle to actually hit you with its explosive cannons, just due to the fact of how small you are. Not only that, but the Starling can actually turn a lot faster than the Pyro, which is insane to think of. The Starling works using a boost system, which can regenerate over time if you don't use it. I recommend if you actually do use the Starling, then don't go all out on the boost all the time. Just use the boost in moderation and you should be alright. Or if you hear missiles locking onto you, then you can use the boost easily just to like go in a circle or anything like that. The Starling also has missiles like the Pyro and also a machine gun like the Pyro again. The speed, agility and the machine guns can be used to your advantage against like jets like the Laser. For example, most of the time you're going to be behind the Laser, so you just want to switch to your machine guns in the Starling and then try and hit the Laser as best as you can, or any other vehicle, it doesn't really matter what it is. And then every now and again you just want to switch to your missiles, lock on and try and shoot at the Laser. Eventually their aircraft is going to smoke and you're just going to be behind them. Such an easy method and such an easy plane to like fly. Along with the Pyro as well, I do rate that a lot. But that is it for the top 5. I will leave it on the screen now in order of the 5 individual aircrafts. If you guys don't own these already, I definitely recommend getting them, or at least buy 1 or 2 if you can. Obviously things like the Laser are very expensive, so don't buy that straight off the bat. I don't even recommend buying the Laser because you can literally steal it anywhere, and I'm pretty sure if you guys have a hangar you can literally just go to the hangar with the Laser what you just stole and then just park it in there. But that's going to wrap it up for this video guys. If you did enjoy this top 5, be sure to leave a like. Also feel free to comment down below what your top 5 would be. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to stay up to date with more GTA Online content. Stay safe guys and thanks for watching.